So now we're going to learn and demonstrate the full dialogue process. And this is the most important skill for you to learn. And like any skill, it's something that you're going to need to practice over and over again. Eventually, it'll become more natural for you, but at the beginning, it may feel a little bit awkward. There are 4 steps to the dialogue process: mirroring, summary, validation, and empathy. And you've already practiced the mirroring process. When you're beginning to learn this skill, I'm going to encourage you to really stay close to your partner's words, because very small changes in wording can leave your partner feeling like you didn't quite get them. It's also a way that we sometimes put in our own interpretations, our own spin on what they've said. It may feel to you at first like it's parroting, but eventually you'll get used to it and you'll feel more comfortable doing it. So your partner is going to be talking and you're going to mirror each thing that they say. At some point, you're going to ask, is there more? And they'll say, no, that's enough for now. At that point, you want to make a summary statement, and that's the second stage. In your summary, you don't have to get every single piece, but it's a chance for you to bring together everything that they've said. Because while you're mirroring, you're so focused trying to get every word that sometimes you kind of miss the big picture. The third step is a very challenging one, but a really important one. And this is called validation. You're going to make a statement that'll sound something like this: you make sense, and what makes sense to me is, and you'll tell them 1 or 2 things that make sense to you. By the way, this doesn't mean that you agree with them. It just means that you can see it from their perspective, that you can put yourself in their shoes and let them know that they make sense. For example, you might say, it makes sense to me that when I said that to you, you felt like I was criticizing you and that hurt. Now, you may not have intended to be criticizing, you may not think you were being critical, but you're able to see how from their perspective they heard it that way. The reason this is so important is that often we get the message that we don't make sense. When we get into a conflict, we get into an argument, one person says their point of view and the other person says, no, you're crazy, or that's not what I said. So it's really important that your partner is able to hear that you can see their point of view. The next step is to make a statement of empathy. And this will sound something like this: I imagine when this happens, you feel hurt and angry. And then you'll ask, did I get that? Or is that how you felt? And they might say yes, or they might say, no, actually what I felt was frustrated. We're letting our partner know that we understand how they feel. In the validation statement, you're letting them know that you can see it the way they see it, that you understand what they're saying. The empathy statement will help you really tune into and let your partner know that you're getting what they feel. That is the full dialogue process. And now we're going to demonstrate that, then you'll have a chance to practice.